name is Marvin Bryson, and I'm the author of the self-help book Expectancy, a caregiver story of navigating family issues between retirement and transition. I'd like to welcome you to our 3 quick questions for the caregiver series, where I speak with individuals regarding the plethora of issues surrounding caregiving. Today, my guest is Maria Gay, and I'd like to welcome her. Hi, Maria. How are you today?
Hi, Marvin. All is well.
Great. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a widow, a mother of 3, and I am a self-caregiver. I was diagnosed with breast cancer back in 2017.
All right. So I imagine what you want to talk about today would be self-care and, I guess, disease management, for lack of a better phrase.
Yes.
All right. So just briefly, tell us your story.
Okay. I'm a 3-year breast cancer survivor. And like I said, I'm a single mom. And when I was diagnosed back in 2017, I had to make a decision that not only impacted me, but also my children. Being diagnosed with breast cancer, it's like it took me to a different level. The doctors, they recommended that I have a lumpectomy, but in speaking with people and doing my research and everything, and especially with my family history, I decided to have a double mastectomy without reconstruction. During that time, I felt kind of alone, but I knew that I wasn't, because I had my family, my friends, my sorors, and my neighbors to help me through this. So that was a good thing. And also, it's like I had to prepare myself physically, mentally, and emotionally to deal with the new me. So I just started on a journey. Of course, it was a spiritual journey as well. And I don't know. I just thought about a lot of people who went through what I was going to be going through. And so I knew that I would be a self-caregiver, but at the same time, I knew that there were people who could help me if I needed it. And matter of fact, I didn't even have to ask, because they were there to help me. But even though I said I was a self-caregiver, I'm still a self-caregiver, because I still have to take care of myself physically, mentally. I've changed the way that I eat. So I'm not a vegetarian, but I'm thinking about going towards it. So I've cut out a lot of things. And like I said, I'm very mindful of the things that I put in my body. I make sure that I exercise and everything to take care of myself. And of course, because I have kids, I have to take care of them too, but I know that I have to take the time out to take care of myself.
Yeah, self-care is very important, and the way you described it is right on point as far as there's physical, mental, and emotional aspects of self-care. And I'm just finished up a 2nd edition of Expectancy, the book that I wrote, and it includes chapters on self-care, palliative care, skilled nursing, and hospice, which was not in the 1st edition. And self-care is just so important, and having support for things. So I'd like to thank you so much for sharing your story. So have you read my book?
Yes, I did read your book. As a matter of fact, I have your book right here.
Oh, that's crazy. So
I know. I was like, okay. Yeah.
Did it help out at all?
Yes, it definitely did, because it's like a roadmap to everything you need. And the good thing about it, I guess, because we've talked about different things, and I've actually read the things that we talked about in your book. And it's like if somebody needs help with it, not only are you sharing what they should do, you're sharing your experiences with it, which helps them out. And of course, you always have that little thing telling them that they need to seek professional, like a lawyer or something, and not just follow what you say, which is good because, then somebody might say, well, he told me to do this. No, you said what you did, and you told them that they need to seek professional advice if they want to do that. So, which is a good thing. But if they don't, they still have the footsteps that you lay out in your book. So I think it's a good read.
If you don't ask the right questions, you can't get the right answers. And so all I really did with the book was try to cover my experience and help people come up with the questions to ask with regarding their situation with the appropriate professional. So I'm really glad that the book hit its mark with you, and that's great. Is there anything that you would like to leave with people that find themselves in a caregiving situation that could help them out?
Yes, I would say that if you are in a caregiving situation, that if possible, listen to what the person you're caring for is saying, because I found myself, where if I tell somebody what was going on with me, they always wanted to give me their opinion and their advice, but I knew what I wanted. It might not be what they wanted, but it was what I wanted. So if you listen to them, it might not be what you want, but listen to them and do what they want you to do, if that's possible, because that helps them so that they're not frustrated. Just try to understand that, what they're going through is something new for them. It could be something new or something that reoccurred, but they know what they want. So I would just say, make sure that you listen and be attentive to their needs, even if it's different from yours.
Well, I have to just chime in and concur with what you're saying. One of the things that I guess how I've evolved, and you think when you get a certain age, you can't grow or change. And I've become a much more better listener, and I'm also much more empathetic toward people and situations. And like you were saying, if you listen to what people tell you, if you listen to what people say, they'll tell you what they need. So I just thank you so much for speaking with us today. And I just like to remind everybody that, Expectancy is a book about navigating family issues between retirement and transition. And it's a good way to break the ice with your relatives to start coming up with a clear plan. But I also found in the last 3 or 4 years since the book has been out that it's also helped a whole lot of caregivers understand that they're not alone in the situation, because it's a very stressful situation, and a lot of times you just feel like you're on your own. But there's literally millions of people going through this, and as the population ages, it will continue. So that's about it for us today, and so we're going to sign off now. And thank you again, Maria, for being. Thank you again, Maria, for agreeing to be a guest today.
You're welcome. Thank you.